Hello everyone, it's Andrew from Andrew's Orchids. I just wanted to bring you out for a quick look at some of the things that are happening here. I know it's been a while. I got the polycarbonate down and I got these curtains across my porch now because it's super hot. And even in the shade, this is only the beginning of summer, even in the shade in here, let me see, it is 96 degrees. But some of the things going on here for blooms is I got this lovely little zygo opening up, and I just seen Roger's video with the Sotoanum, I believe it is, with the 6 spikes I think he was saying, and how he's surprised. And I got these 2 Miltonias. This is Miltonia Benoti by Miltonia Molto Grosso, Mexico. And this plant here has 8 spikes. And this one is Miltonia Juicy Fruit, I think it's called. And this one has 9 spikes on it. So hopefully they don't all blast. For Dendrobiums, they're not doing too fabulously. I mean, not or anything special, but I got this one little 3 bud spike going on here. Miltoniopsis, I had this one back here, had 2 spikes on it, but they didn't last long because I had the polycarb up and it was just getting way too hot in here, like 100 degrees. But this one here has a spike on it with 6 buds. The other one only had 3 on each spike, which I'm still thankful because even if they lasted only for like a week or so, because I've never really gotten them to, it's my first time with them, I guess. And yeah, like I said, this one has 6, and this is Miltoniopsis Kiko Komoda Pink. So yeah, that one has them. Then I got this little Oncidium. I think this is my Rosy Satin or something like that. Rosy Sunset Pacific Satin. That one has a few spikes on it. 1, 2, 3, 4 spikes. So that's pretty good. Another one that I'm pretty proud of is this, I think is Redolescence. Yeah, Oncidium Heaven Sent Redolescence. This one has 4 spikes on it also. It's got this one that's pretty much open, that one that's opening, and then one right here and one right here. So that's pretty cool. Lots of spikes this year. And oh my gosh, I think I see a Cattleya with a sheath. I just now noticed this. Cattleya has a little sheath right there and it looks like it's kind of swollen. So yay, Cattleya buds. But then I also have this little pathetic thing about to fall out the pot too. This is one of my, how would I say, orchids that were on my wish list. It's Oncidium Tiger Crow Golden Girl, but this one had Fusarium and it seems to be kind of recovering. So yeah, it's still in struggle. Hopefully I'll get some new growths that actually grow bigger than these pathetic things. But this one decided to put out a few little buds, so I'll get to at least see whether or not this is really Oncidium Golden Girl or Golden Crow or Tiger Crow. So yeah, let's see what else we got in here that I haven't seen. I don't see any spikes down in there. I'm honestly surprised that this, I can never remember what this one is called, but it's my Hula Hula or something like that. Volcano Queen or something. I got a moth on me. The true meaning to a moth orchid? Oh, by the way, I killed all my Phalaenopsis. Oops. I had them out here. They do so good out here, and then I brought them inside because I have no space out here anymore. I mean, I turned that little area over there into something where I can at least sit down and still enjoy my porch. But the rest of this is a jungle, and not even to speak about what I have out here. I got a grammatophyllum up there. And let me go show you this huge Dendrobium. You know what? I'm so proud of this Dendrobium. I never did good with Nobiles, but this one is my redemption. I mean, every year, this thing is just doubling in size. I think it has 20 something new growths on it, and they're 2/3 of the old, like the grown canes, and they're still growing. So I think I did pretty good with that. Let me just hang this back up. Oh, sorry guys. But something that I think I messed up on is this poor little, my Kirishiki, my Dendrobium springbird Kirishiki. As you can see here, it's sunburned. He got blasted with the heat. And this thing too though has tons of new growth. I actually cut these canes out here, if you can see. Then we're doing this scarring or whatever you want to call it. So I cut them out, and now these ones are starting to die back too. I'm wondering if through the curtains it's still getting too much sun, which I'm gonna move it down here. But yeah, like tons of things are just really growing. This zygopetalum has like 7 new growths on it. I think it was lacking some calcium because I was having some of this black rot issue, but since I've given it some of that, what is it called? The garden lime. What's her name? I think it's the Orchid Whisperer. She has a lot of phals, and she puts this in her moss with her orchids. I can't remember what it's called right now, but anyways, I'm rambling. I put some of that on there, and it seems to have solved the calcium problem, so it looks like the dieback is kind of halted, but I wish I could get some flower spikes on that. I'll come down here to this little Latoria type, but it has tons of new growths and tons of little sheaths, so hopefully we'll get some spikes on there. And then all my paths are down here, and they're like doubling, tripling, quadrupling, and they're starting to produce roots. So yeah, my Phragmipediums, they're coming back from being repotted, and they need a little more attention. I need to start watering them more daily because they really just like to flush, because I keep mine sitting in water, but they really like it when I can give them fresh water daily. And another little special thing here is, which I'm really happy about, is this Neostylus Lucineri, which I got the buds to actually stay and not blast. And you know what I figured about this one is, I was watering it a lot when it had other spikes, and it would always blast. So I haven't really watered this, and it seems to like that better. And it has another little spike coming, if you can see in that crack of that leaf there. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I wish that one would be a little more fragrant right now, but it's too hot. This Lucineri is also just bushing up and just becoming a beast. So that's good. I have a few little phals around, but not too many. Like I said, I killed them. Not to laugh, but you know, peasant orchids. These neos, I don't know. They don't look to be. They look okay, but they're not like doing anything special. And this one actually is doing pretty good. It's starting to mature, it looks like. But this dang Telumnia, I don't know, like, I had it mounted, I had it in a basket, I put it in this pot, I had it under misters. It just doesn't seem to wanna. Look at the leaves. Look at the leaves on this thing. They're dehydrated, they brown up, they die, but it has all these new growths. It's sending out new roots, but it just does not seem to like what's going on. This one actually, this little new growth right here actually looks pretty good. It looks like a succulent actually, like I always hear people describe them. So maybe it's just now finally getting used to Andrew's orchids conditions. I don't know, but I really hope this one is successful because it's my first Telumnia and my only Telumnia, and it's a really big plant, and I was kind of proud of this deal because I think it was only like $20 or $25, and honestly, for as big as this was, I was like, dang, that's a deal. But, and that's Jurok Rainbow. And I think on that one, like they had a few plants together. The one I think I got is a pink one, not on purpose for any reason, but the other, I think it was because it was a bigger plant, but the other ones were yellow and they were all different colors, even though they were the same hybrid. So, but yeah, that's what's going on here. All right, I'll see you guys later.